Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monday Motivators for Monday, May 1st, 2017. We're so glad for those of you that are able to join us live tonight, and also a hello and welcome to those listening to this on the recording. The Monday Motivator leadership team thought it would be beneficial to revisit and train again on some of our past topics. We have so many new ones joining us in this group, and we all could use refreshers on trainings that we've done in the past. It also gives us the opportunity to stay up to date on newest training information and bring the Monday Motivator team value to you always as you grow your businesses. So tonight we're going to revisit one of your favorite topics, and that's how best to use social media in network marketing. Now, I'm going to say Facebook most often during this training, but it really applies to all social media platforms, whether your favorite is Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You can use most of these for whichever social media platform is your favorite. So I'm going to go over some of the training that we had in the past. If you were on that one, you remember it. We have some new material to be added to it as well. And we're also going to interview two of my favorite ladies, Rachel Bragg and Tiana Mason, in how they have used social media in their businesses and how they've had success in it. So as we know, social media can be our best friend or our worst enemy in network marketing. It can truly make or break us depending on how we use this tool in our business. And you know, I want to start out by telling you a little bit of my story. I didn't include this the last time I did this training, but I really learned this the hard way. When I first started my business, I was really passionate about my results. The results I had with the products and with Soul I'm so sorry. I am totally skipping the announcements.
Sorry, I didn't know if you want to do those now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yes, let's break to the announcements. And I need to pay attention to to the slides. Thank you so much, Wendy. So first, let's go to our announcements real quick. Of course, we have the Come Sail Away Soul Convention Cruise coming up in October 15th to the 22nd, 2017. This is our 5th anniversary cruise, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you haven't reserved your cabin, I know that they are going quickly. Also, our next team Facebook bash will be this summer. The Monday Motivators leadership team has decided to do them quarterly, and the next one will be in the summertime. But stay tuned to the Soul Business webinar tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, because there will be an announcement in regards to one of these events that the home office is putting on much sooner than summertime. So I think you'll all be excited to take advantage of that. So be on that webinar tomorrow night to learn all the details about the event that the company is going to put on. Okay, so our next slide, now we'll get into the social media. So I apologize for jumping ahead of that. So as I was saying, I really learned the hard way when it comes to social media, and I want to share a little bit of my story in regards to that with you. I was passionate about my results with the products. I was passionate about Soul in general as a company, and I just posted that online. I shared what I was feeling, and I was just kind of open with my experience. And I had no prior experience in network marketing, and I had no training on social media, and I really wish that I had. So what happened is that I had kind of a fast start success, and I built my business fairly quickly in that first initial phase because people knew me and trusted me, and so when I posted something, they believed what I was saying. But because I had this initial first phase success, I thought that this was how it's done, that you just post and post and post, and voila, you know, magic wand, your business grows like magic. But what was happening as I continued to do that, I learned that I was gradually dwindling down my organic reach, and I was burning bridges with people that weren't coming to, responding to those posts. And I wasn't endearing those people to me as well. So I burned a lot of bridges with those that weren't interested in my constant posts, and I didn't realize this until they had already stopped following me, and I kind of destroyed that organic reach because I was flooding my newsfeed with soul too much. I pushed a lot of people away that maybe I wouldn't have had to had I known what I know now. But by the time I realized how all of this works, I have really tried to rebuild my audience on social media, and by trying to apply some of these tips and giving my audience value and entertaining them the best that I can. And I'm still learning all of this and trying to continue to grow, but I have learned some of these things the hard way, and that's really why I'm passionate about this topic, because I did it wrong in the beginning. So let's think about yourself at home. You're relaxing, you're watching TV, and an infomercial comes on. You may have never seen this infomercial before, and it may catch your attention right off the bat. You may think, I'm actually kind of interested in this. It's catching my attention. So you might actually watch it. You might actually watch the whole thing until it's over. You might even buy the product. But what are the chances that you're going to keep watching that infomercial every single time you sit down to watch TV? If you go past that infomercial channel surfing the next time you sit down to watch TV, what are the chances that you're actually going to stop on that channel to check it out? You're not. Been there, done that. You're not going to keep sitting down to watch that same infomercial every single time you're watching TV. So now think about your Facebook page. Think about your Facebook as your own personal television channel. What you are is an infomercial for your network marketing company, for Soul. So who is engaging with your posts? Who's stopping during their channel surfing to watch what's on your channel and then take that next step and engage with you? Asking yourself this question is going to give you instant feedback as to whether or not you are providing value to your audience. If it's the same people all the time, or if it's people that are already in your company, that they're the only ones liking and commenting and sharing your posts, then it may be time to stop and rethink some different tools on social media, because your goal is to get your content in front of new people all the time and provide value in front of new people, because that increases your audience and that increases your organic reach, which we're going to talk about what that means a little bit more specifically here in a minute. So only 10 to 15% of people actually see your posts in your newsfeed. Network marketers think, I have 3,000 friends, so if I put this on my page, people will just start flooding in. But honestly, Facebook has made sure that this 10 to 15% for network marketers is even lower. They have said that due to increased overly promotional posts, network marketers promoting their products, we're going to make it harder for people that do this to get visibility in people's news feeds. So Facebook is watching, and they're going to make it even harder for people that promote products to even get that 10 to 15% visibility in their news feeds. So let's think about it. Facebook was not created for people to sell, right? What was it created for? Well, it was created to help people build relationships. We don't get up in the morning and grab our phones and open up Facebook and think, man, I just can't wait to buy a product today. Or, I wonder what business I could join today. That's not what we're thinking when we log into Facebook every day. Guilty, and I'd log in every day. But we go on to share things that are important to us, and we go on to connect with people and to build relationships. Somebody is not muted. So if everybody could check and see if they are muted, that would really help for everybody listening and for the recording. Patty, it looks like it's Patty.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Thank you. There you go. So when we post overly promotional content and then nobody engages with that, or if it's just the same people engaging over and over again, then Facebook sees that as a very bad thing. You see, they have secret algorithms that they take into account when this happens. If they see people not finding value in our posts, then they make sure that our posts show up in fewer and fewer news feeds. Facebook is very, very particular that they keep the user experience as a pleasurable one, that people that come on Facebook, that they're having a good time. That's all Facebook cares about. They don't care about whether our businesses grow or not. And so this is referred to as organic reach. When we do this, our organic reach declines more and more every day. That's what happened to me. My organic reach was slowly declining, and I didn't realize it. So that's why engagement on your post is so important, because when people engage with your content, the algorithm actually changes. Facebook sees value in you. Facebook sees value in your posts, and they make sure that you show up in more and more people's news feeds. Your friends, and sometimes even friends, your friends' friends. Sometimes you show up in their news feeds, and that's really your goal, is to get more visibility and to grow your audience. You will get more and more visibility. Facebook will see you and your posts as valuable, entertaining, and worthy of being in front of a larger audience. Your organic reach will start to increase, and this is so critical. I know you've probably seen this when somebody posts something and then 5 or 6 people share that same post. What happens when you log into Facebook? It's like the first thing that you see over and over and over again, because Facebook says, hey, like 5 people have shared this. It must be really important. We're going to make sure everybody sees it at like the top of their newsfeed all day long, because it's been shared so many times. So it's an algorithm. It's a computer that makes those decisions. And so maybe that gives you a little visual of what that means. So I know we learned this at Summit, but shares are the most valuable. Facebook sees people sharing your post as the most valuable. They see comments as the next, and then likes are last, but still important. So what can we do? We want to ask ourselves, what can I do to promote engagement? Well, we want to focus on giving value. And when we think about valuable content, we need to think about the 3 E's. So our content would want to be educational. We would want to be teaching something, or it should entertain. So it should be funny, or it should be something that entertains your audience, or it should empower. So think about the 3 E's when you are asking yourself what to post and if it gives value to your audience. 90% of your posts should be valuable content that is generic in nature, which means it is not about our products or our company. And that means we get the rest, the 10% of the time, to post about soul. But we have to give the value first. Give the people a reason to tune into your channel. Because if you don't do the 90%, if you don't give the value first, when you are selling, when you are talking about soul, you aren't selling to anybody. You are talking to an empty room, or you're just talking to the people online that are already in your business, already on your team, already in your company. So at the end of the day, people don't join you because of your company. They join you because of you. There are thousands of network marketing companies available to people today, all claiming to have the best of the best. But people join you because they see that there is something that they can learn from you. You can empower them in some way. So before you post, pass it through the so what test. Well, what's a so what test? Imagine a mom standing in the grocery checkout line, and she's scrolling through Facebook. She's scrolling quickly at all the noise online, and she's thinking, okay, yeah, you ate a hot dog for lunch, so what? Or, okay, you checked into the gym again, so what? Well, we want to make her stop scrolling. We want to make her stop, go back, and give her a reason to say, wow, I really like that. Or laugh at something funny, or feel empowered in some way. So pass your post through the so what test before you post it. Focus on the benefits of your products and company, but not the features. Well, what does this mean? Most of us have this wrong. Instead of just posting a product information page with a bunch of ingredients that people don't really know what they are anyways, take a picture of you drinking that ice cold Vital. Make a video of you blending up your Soul Complete and talk about how you feel since you started using that product. But don't give away all the information in just one post. Our goal is to create curiosity and not raise resistance. We want people messaging us for more information. People are attracted to authenticity and storytelling. So be authentic. Use your heart. Your story and your authenticity is the way to stand out. And the best way to do this is to, the very best way to do this, and the way that's becoming all the rage, and I'm a little bit reluctant to say it because it's something that I've been challenging myself that I need to do more of, and it scares me a little bit, but it's video. Video is dominating, and I love that we're going to talk to Rachel and Tiana because they are both so great at this. So Snapchat, Facebook Live, Instagram Stories, YouTube. Practice your storytelling in front of the camera. Make connections. And video is an amazing way to stand out. And Facebook really does give priority to videos and Facebook Live. Connect your passion through the camera. Why do you love what you do? And really, your phone is enough. If you're passionate and you're an expert, your phone is good enough. You don't need lights and a camera crew, and the cost is nothing. The cost is zero. So we all have the ability to stand out through video on social media. So be patient. John Maxwell says, success is built daily, not in a day. If done correctly, this will create a positive snowball effect. Over time, you are building momentum where every day your organic reach is starting to grow. Every day you have the ability to be in front of more and more people. You are getting permission so that when you do promote or market Soul, you have created a larger audience. You have been given that permission by Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whoever. Well, Facebook bought Instagram, so yeah. Lastly, we want to make sure we dedicate some time to give back, to reciprocate online. We've talked about how important it is that our posts that we make are liked and commented on and shared. So we want to make sure that we are givers and not just takers. So dedicate some time to like and comment and share posts by others, posts that mean something to you, and give back as well online. So let's start by interviewing Tiana Mason. I have loved watching her progress in what she has done on social media. She has started a detox and cleanse group, both on Instagram and on Facebook. And I wanted to interview Tiana because when we talked about how things start slowly and we want to be patient and watch it grow, sometimes we're a little reluctant to start something because it is small. We want it to start big right out of the gate. And Tiana has started this group, and I've watched it build over time. So Tiana, if you are there, can you talk a little bit about that and the growth that you've seen in your detox and cleanse group, and any benefits that you've seen as to how it has benefited your business?
Yeah, so I started that group on Facebook and Instagram, I think a year ago. Actually almost a year and a half ago. And it was because I wanted to, after going to the summit the first time, I really wanted to grow. And I was like, okay, racking my brain. How can I'm actually horrible at social media. I never post things. I actually only got back on Facebook because of Soul. I don't know. I'm one of those people, I'm like, my life is not that interesting. I don't even think of things to post. So I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? So I looked on Soul's ordering page, and they had some packages, and I'm like, cool, I'm going to do a cleanse, and I'm just going to share it with people and see if people want to do it with me. So I started the Facebook challenge group page, and thought, oh, I'll do a challenge. I know I didn't just think of this. I know I had to have seen someone else somewhere out there. This was a long time ago, but do some kind of challenge. And people on Facebook love challenge groups. I think it was like a workout challenge thing that I had seen. So I'm like, why don't I do a cleanse challenge? So I put it on there, and I let my Facebook followers know that I started this challenge group. If they want to know more about it or join it, to feel free to do it. And so then people started contacting me and ordering the packages because they wanted to start the cleanse with me the next month. So originally started by just me kind of giving reminders and informing people what's in the package, when are you supposed to take things, here's the regimen, this is, the benefits. So it was just kind of people in my organization, not even everybody, it was just those who were wanting to do the cleanse with me. So that's how it started. And then I did it again because I myself needed to do another cleanse, but then it was out there and open to people. And so more and more people started joining the group. And I've encouraged any of the other soul specialists, that if they want to use that as a platform for themselves, to go for it. So it's just kind of grown that way. But I did have one individual that I met on Facebook that I noticed shared one of my videos on there, because I would do videos to either remind or remind people when to take their stuff during the day. And so one of my videos somebody had shared, and so I contacted that person because I didn't know who they were, and they ended up signing up as a specialist and putting in an order in February. So it reached beyond people I don't even personally know. And then I did reach out again to people on Instagram and Facebook again this last week and a half. And I have another gal that is I've never met, that she was just a follower on one of on the Cleanse Challenge Instagram. And so she's supposed to be signing up this Friday when her husband gets paid. So it's been fun to see it grow and be a cool platform to use. I've found it useful.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I've loved being a part of it. I love that because for some reason, I'm really disciplined about taking all my soul every single day, but for some reason, when I do the cleanse, I seem to forget what I need to take when. And I love your group because it keeps me on track, and it helps me remember, like, oh, I can't go to bed, I need to take this or that. And so I'm sure that's why it's grown in popularity, because you're providing a lot of value, and it's just really awesome. You've done a great job with all of it and the graphics and everything. So thank you for sharing that.
You.
So next we have Rachel Bragg. Rachel is very awesome because she is the best person I could possibly think about in being authentic and sharing her story online. That is how she attracted me to soul. And I love that about Rachel. I love that you see her heart in absolutely everything that she does, but more importantly, because it's difficult to do online, you see her heart in everything that she posts online. And so I think that is awesome. So I've asked her to share with us tonight her experience on social media. Rach?
Thanks, Natalie, and thank you, Tiana. I love everything you both shared. It was really, 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 really good information. This stuff is so valuable because social media is a very powerful tool we have that is free. I mean, people used to pay a lot of money for advertising, which they might still do, but with social media, I mean, we have everything at our fingertips. So I love this information that you guys have provided, because if we do it right, it can do huge things for our businesses. So I just want to share a little bit about what I did and how it boosted my business. What's beautiful about, for me, Facebook is like my favorite thing ever. As if any of you are friends with me, you know. And it's kind of like my personal blog. Like I let people into my life. And I know that sometimes that's hard for people to do. But that's why this stuff is important, because with social media, we can reach so many more people. I know some people have asked me, do you do a business page? I don't do a business page because all my friends are on my personal Facebook page. So that's who I'm trying to reach, are all those other people out there. And, like you had brought out, that's how you and I started doing Soul together. I had met Natalie one time at a camping trip, friended her on Facebook, and she had seen, she saw some of my posts and reached out to me because of it. And so we have to, like, that information you shared was dead on, because we want to think about, if I was looking at this, would I be annoyed? Would I keep scrolling? Or would I stop and say, that's interesting, or, oh, I can connect with what she said. So I know for me, when I see people posting a ton of product information, like, you've seen people who just joined companies and they post the opportunity, product. Well, I know for me, I'm just like, oh no, they joined an MLM. Like, I assume, this is their, whatever they're excited for the week about. You know how that goes. And so you just don't even want to ask. Like, even if you were interested, let's just say there was a little bit something, you won't ask because you don't want to get sucked into something, right? So when we post something, we want to think about, how can this add value to someone else? Is this something that someone is going to want to ask about? And so for me, I think I kind of did it on accident, because I was just sharing my life. Most of I'm very open about things, obviously. And so I just would share like a post. I'm trying to think about what I posted when you saw it, but I would post things like, for the first time in my life, the clouds are gone. I am so grateful I found these combinations for my brain. I didn't even use the word product. I didn't even use the word company, not at first, because you have a window to draw people. And I realized that through, my whole journey with social media. So, people's defenses were down, and they messaged me and say, well, what is this stuff? And then I would just tell them, and they'd say, okay. And I'd say, yeah, all I need is your info, and I can get it to you in 3 to 4 business days. And another thing is that we have is, it was brought out, is videos. That's something that we can, because the key is connecting with people on a personal level. That's something that a lot of times people in network marketing companies don't do very good at. People totally can sniff out that they're trying to sell and recruit and all that. And we're not like that. We don't want to put that vibe out. We want people to know us, like us, trust us, and want what we have, and feel comfortable enough to ask us what it is. And sorry, my daughter just called. I don't know how to stop that when people call in. Anyways, but if we aren't careful, we actually will okay, she's calling it over and over again. Oh, okay, I don't know how to stop that. So we just want to make sure that whatever we post is valuable to people, and share your story, share you. Think about, don't just post soul, post something funny. Like on social media, we have access to all these funny things. Post something entertaining, post something inspirational. Think about, what do I want to hear? What do I want to see? And think about that before we post, just like what Natalie brought out. But I'll tell you what, that is what built my business. My biggest business build, 2 of my biggest business builders came from Facebook because of my post, because something in my post drew their attention so that they connected to it and thought, you know what, I want to know more about this. So I'm telling you guys, if you can tap into this and learn all of these different things that Natalie shared, Tiana shared, I shared, it's going to open up your business to people you don't even know. And that's the thing, like Lois Trippett, she's another one. I met her one time at an event in Utah, one time many years ago. And when she saw my post, she reached out to me. In fact, I'm going out there to Texas, to El Paso, to help her and her group next week, or no, this week. Anyway, so yeah, those are just a few things. And also something I love is I love Facebook Live. And what you can do is it's about building an audience. It's about connecting with people. And so you can do anything. Like you guys saw me cooking in the kitchen and, you know, like whatever. And then you can share little bits and pieces of other things. And then you could talk about something to do with soul. I mean, it's about know me, like me, trust me. It's about building an audience. It's about connecting on a personal level with people. And when we do that, it opens up a whole new, you know, horizon, a whole new group of people, and it will do huge things for your business. So, I mean, I can't say enough about social media. And sometimes we just have to get comfortable with being comfortable. Because I know some people say, oh, I don't like to do that. I don't want to open myself up. But take it from me. The more you open up your life, the more you can help people and reach people. So hopefully that covers everything. And it was probably more than 5 minutes.
No, it's perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rach. I wish I could just channel all of that. That's my biggest weakness, is what you're so good at in doing those Facebook Lives and just, you know, I love that. I just love, and I can, Tiana and I have talked about this, how if you're on Facebook Live, we just have to drop what we're doing and watch you because you're so entertaining. Okay, so let's move on to our share time. I want to thank Tiana and Rachel again very much for sharing. So we are going to let everybody know that's watching this on the recording that this is the time that we stop the recording, and we just try to support each other. We share maybe a encouraging thing that happened to us this week, or maybe it's something that we're struggling with and we just want to vent it, or maybe we want to get feedback from the group, and we have the opportunity to do both. So for everybody watching the recording, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you can join us live next time.